Welcome to today's lesson on the functions of three main plant hormones, auxins, gibberellins, and ethylene. In this lesson, we will explore not only how these hormones operate within plants, but also how they have been harnessed for use in horticulture, gardening, and agriculture, farming. In today's lesson, we will cover the following. First, we'll delve into the specific roles and functions of auxins, gibberellins, and ethylene in plant growth and development. Then, we'll examine practical applications of these hormones, understanding how they are utilized to improve plant cultivation and crop yields in both horticulture and agriculture. So far, you have had lessons about plant hormones in general, which has given you a foundation in understanding how plants use chemical signals to regulate their growth and responses to the environment. This previous knowledge sets the stage for us to introduce more detailed information about these specific hormones and their important practical uses. Understanding the functions of auxins, gibberellins, and ethylene not only advances our biological understanding, but also highlights the real-world applications of plant hormones. This knowledge enables us to appreciate the intricate ways we can manipulate plant growth to benefit food production, gardening, and overall plant health. Let's get started. To begin, let's remind ourselves what plant hormones are. Plant hormones are chemical substances produced in plants that control growth and development. They act in very small amounts and often work together, each influencing the plant in different ways. Auxins are one of the most important plant hormones, primarily involved in the elongation of cells in the stem and roots. Auxins are used in selective weed killers, which target broad-leaved plants but not narrow-leaved cereal crops like wheat. These weed killers make the weeds grow uncontrollably and die, thereby protecting crops. Auxins can stimulate root growth when used in rooting powders. By applying auxins to plant cuttings, gardeners can successfully grow new plants that are genetically identical to the parent plant. In tissue culture, auxins are added to growth mediums to promote the division and differentiation of plant cells. This allows the cloning of plants from just a few cells. Gibberellins have a variety of roles, from seed germination to stem elongation and flowering. Normally, seeds require certain conditions to germinate. By treating seeds with gibberellins, this dormancy can be overcome, allowing seeds to germinate independently of environmental conditions. This ensures simultaneous germination for all seeds in a batch. Some plants need specific conditions to flower. Gibberellins can induce flowering without these conditions, making it possible to grow flowers year-round and increase flower size. Seedless fruits like grapes are usually smaller. Spraying them with gibberellins causes the fruits to grow larger, improving commercial yield. Ethylene, also known as ethylene, is a gaseous hormone involved in the ripening process of fruits and the regulation of cell division. Commercially, ethylene is used to control the timing of fruit ripening. Fruits can be harvested while unripe and then exposed to ethylene during transport to ensure they ripen perfectly just before reaching the consumer. Ethylene's effects can also be blocked to delay ripening. This is useful for storage and transportation, ensuring fruits do not spoil before reaching their destination. Chemicals can be added to absorb ethylene or block its production, maintaining the freshness of stored fruit. These plant hormones are invaluable in both horticulture, gardening, and agriculture, farming. In horticulture, gardeners use auxins to propagate plants from cuttings and control weeds in gardens. Gibberellins are used to grow larger flowers and ensure ornamental plants bloom irrespective of seasons. Ethylene is used by gardeners to control the ripening of fruits, ensuring that they develop the perfect quality for decorative or consumption purposes. In agriculture, farmers use selective weed killers containing auxins to protect crops from broad-leaved weeds. Gibberellins are applied to crops to ensure uniform germination and to grow larger fruits, increasing commercial value. Ethylene is crucial for the controlled ripening of fruits during storage and transport, ensuring minimal loss and maximal quality for market sale. Today's lesson focused on the roles of the three main plant hormones, auxins, gibberellins, and ethylene. We discussed how these hormones regulate plant growth and development. Auxins control cell elongation, root growth, and phototropism, influencing fruit and flower formation. Gibberellins promote stem elongation, seed germination, and flowering by triggering cell growth. Ethylene regulates fruit ripening and abscission, and coordinates stress responses. We also explored how these hormones are used in horticulture and agriculture. For example, auxins in rooting powders, gibberellins to enhance fruit size, and ethylene to ripen fruits during storage. Understanding these hormones is key to improving plant growth and crop yields.